as an academician. And if you really look at that, there are 2-3 things I can think about. Definitely as an academician, or probably the faculty, students, I think what we can do is we can think about picking some of these areas as research interests, right? Because I think some of the students talking a lot about NLP. NLP is definitely one area. So like that, there are multiple areas where I think even I was talking about this Murray's law, right? So Murray's law, I think I was reading it last year, I think. RIP Murray's law, and Murray's law is dead. And I think already the research is going on what next. Because see, enough. We have used Murray's law for the last 50 years or so. Enough and enough. So people have so many alternatives, so many thoughts going on, so much of research going on. Like people are talking about graphene, which is lead-based thing, and people are talking a lot about nanomagnets, where instead of your electric this thing through magnetism, how we can probably achieve this. And people are talking a lot about quantum computing. So these are all the areas which are all of research interest. And I think that is something the faculty need to get, or probably the student need to get involved more, just to understand the nuances of it. And the natural language processing is one other area, because people are talking a lot about speech to text and text to speech compositions, right? And even I think you might have heard about it. Today, we are looking at what means, we are looking at converting novels into multiple languages through artificial intelligence. So if a novel is there, today if you want to really translate, that's a big thing, right? So we want to use artificial intelligence to probably do it so effectively at this speed. Not only that, typically if you take any, typically if you take any of the law cases and all that, right? You might have seen some of these court cases go for say 10 years, 15 years and all that. And we find a lot of experience on that. Even if there is one area where we want to use the experience of those cases, and we want to probably see how we can ensure a proper and timely justice for the people. That is another area people are thinking. So I think for the academicians, the core thing which I want to highlight is the research. I think we can think about doing more research, and we can think about more collaboration. Because earlier people used to think about machines as more as an automation tool or automation means. But I think we need to look at beyond automation. It is instead of automation, we need to look at it as an augmentation. That means how humans and machines can partner and work together, right? That is what is an important thing we all need to think about. That is something we need to inculcate in the students also. So these are some of the areas I believe will help, if at all, if we can think from an academic standpoint. All this is making sense? Okay. So the next thing is industry, which is my area. Currently, I work in the industry. So I can tell some of the interesting situations here. So you might be knowing a lot of these big banks, insurance companies. They all have evolved over a period of time, right? So they all would have started the way the computers are evolving. They would have started with mainframes. They would have migrated to client server. They would have gone into web technologies. Now we are talking about AI. But it is difficult for them to move so swiftly or so quickly into any new technology, because they have a big set of employees, big infrastructure. All these applications are currently generating revenues. So you cannot just like that move anything so quickly. Now on the other side, you have a lot of startups. So I think Krishna is here. He'll talk about one of the startups, which is good. So they are very technical oriented. They work on latest and greatest state-of-the-art technologies, and they can do wonders with all these technologies what are available. So how these two things work together? That's what is something we need to work on, because these old legacy systems carry a rich experience, right? And the new startups carry a good expertise, good experience on the latest and greatest technologies. So how we can complement these two to probably leverage the best out of these two is what we need to remember and we need to understand. I can tell one use case. You all know probably I work in insurance industry. I can just tell one case. So typically you all might have taken insurance in your whatever. So we will be paying premiums. And typically once you fix your insurance, your premium is fixed. And frequently, whatever, it may be monthly, it may be quarterly, half-yearly, yearly, you will be paying your premiums. But we want to convert it into a usage-based premium because we want to give some benefit or incentive to the customers who are really good, decently managing their health and all these other aspects. We want to give some incentives. At the same time, we want to penalize those who are not probably following their health and all that, and we are at a risk of getting into a claim, right? So how we can get onto that? So there is, again, I'm not going to take the names here, but one big insurance company, and there is one startup. What this startup is doing is, this startup is with the help of this, you all know Fitbit, right? So with the help of Fitbit, they are capturing the data, the health data of the person, the kind of activity they do, the kind of diet, the kind of all the health parameters, how they are going on. So all these things they are tracking. So what they are doing is, whenever there is a time for premium calculation, so they are with all these parameters, they are arriving at some health score. And this health score is going to be an input for the other insurance company, probably which is a legacy. So again, you may be wondering how this legacy will talk to this startup. I think it is all easy. You might have heard a lot about APIs. So we have a lot of APIs today. So it is easy for this startup to pull the data from legacy and use the data to compute the premium on the fly. That, okay, this guy's health score is this. So if at all, if he is maintaining the health scale, say for example 1000 is the top, and say for example if he is maintaining 800, so give him 20% discount. If he is maintaining say 90% or 900, so give him 25% discount. Suppose if the person is going below 60, probably penalize him with more. So that is what is happening is, we are trying to leverage this technology to make it more and more consumer friendly, and also we are creating the discipline within the consumer. So the consumers who are sincere, who are really doing their good, we want to reward them, and at the same time, who are not, we want to penalize them. So this is one of the use cases. So with respect to industry, what is happening is, there is going to be always these legacy systems which are going to continue, and the other thing is at the same time you also will be seeing a lot of these startups working on the latest and greatest technologies. So there will be a interface or integration between these two which is going to be there always to really take the full benefit out of this. Making sense? You're with me or not? Okay, good. So we covered two aspects. One is policymakers, another one is the industry. Academicians also we have covered. So last comes to your phase, which is the students. I think this is an important thing. I'll spend some time here. So for students, I want to segregate this into three categories. You just remember, guys. Be attentive. This is your phase. First thing is three basic attributes which we all, it's not only students, actually I am also a student, I keep learning every day, so this equally applies to me also. So what are the three basic attributes we need to remember? That is the first part. Second part is, you might be thinking about what happens to the curriculum, how the curriculum is going to be in future with artificial intelligence coming up. That is the second part. The third thing is, what kind of roles we will be playing, because we all know about software engineering. But what are the other roles we are going to get into? So I think that is what, these are three things I want to cover. So first basic thing is, before even we get on to curriculum, I want to highlight, and which I believe in, are three C's. I don't know, you might have heard about it. One is what? Curiosity. Right? Curiosity is important. because the technology is changing so fast. We are seeing so many things. So we need to learn, we need to be curious about them, we need to understand what it is about. We need to get into the details of it, because without which we will not be able to understand how things work. That is first part. Curiosity is an important thing for everybody, including me, including everybody. The second thing is common sense. Though, because the challenge with this curiosity is, you may see 1,000 things on your Google about artificial intelligence. So for example, you want to understand about artificial intelligence. You might see 1,000 articles on the Google. So which one to pick? So that is your common sense. So you need to see how you can narrow your learning to basically the area which you are tied up with, your area of interest. Because as I mentioned, artificial intelligence is a broader subject. It has so many dimensions. So which dimension is an important thing is something you all need to remember. So that is your common sense. The third thing is your communication. Because not only learning, not only narrowing your focus, the communication is important. Communication, the reason why I mentioned here is, the communication between, the future is going to be like the communication between the human beings and the machines. So you also need to be prepared to work with machines. So that is what I'm talking about, communication. So communication facet is going to definitely change. So tomorrow in your workplace, you may be sitting beside a robot and working. So that communication is different from your other peer who is a human being. So this curiosity, common sense and communication are going to be the three important areas which you need to remember. That is the first part of my takeaway to students. The second thing is curriculum. So curriculum, guys, this is very important. I'm telling again. I told this in multiple forums in my other talks also. Don't get carried away with the buzzwords of artificial intelligence, cloud computing, big data. Focus on your fundamentals. The core problem solving. Again, I was talking to Krishna in the break. I want you guys to go on to whiteboard. You put your thoughts. Try to orchestrate what you want to do. Discuss, brainstorm. So these are all the things which make sense. So for you, what makes is fundamentals. Be strong on your data structures. Be strong on your writing programs. So this is because AI, cloud, all abstractions. But the core foundations are still your curriculum, what you are studying. This will still be there even after 20 years also. Because I read about data structures 20 years back and you are also reading. That means the relevance, you can understand the relevance of it. So guys, the fundamentals is one key thing which I want to stress and highlight to you. The second thing is, you also need to choose. So now in this artificial intelligence world, there are three things I can think about. One is your domain, in the sense, suppose if you are interested in a particular domain like banking or insurance or telecommunications and all that, that is one area which you can focus. Second thing is with artificial intelligence, with data playing such a vital role, statistics and mathematics plays a big role. So I think guys, if you are really good in statistics and mathematics, please get deeper into it. That is also fetch you a good career going forward. Another thing anyhow that is there, which is your software development. So these are all the things which are going to be there. So then you might be wondering what kind of roles we'll be getting into. The roles will be, your software engineer role will still be there. Okay? But the software engineer role will be more of interfacing, integrating. That is what is going to be. So as I was telling, right, modern versus legacy applications. So you need to learn more about how you can interface, how you can use an API to fetch the data. And it need not be between a legacy and a modern application. It can be between, you may be getting data from IoT sensors. So I think there is a lot of data. So you also need to probably think about how you can integrate or interface with these IoT data coming from all directions. So the software engineer will still be there, but you need to be thinking more in terms of integration, interfacing and all that. The second thing is data science or data engineer. Before even getting on to data science, I want to say data engineer. So the reason the data engineering is important is, data when you really see, it has so much of noise. Sometimes you may see noise means data may be incomplete, data may have inconsistent data may have incorrect data, missing data, so much is there, right? Data. So how, first thing is, you need to correct this data. Second thing is, you need to transform this data into the way you want to use. And once you really transform that, then you'll be able to. So all these activities will be done by the role called data engineer. You getting what I said? Data engineer is more of who will be involved in doing all this, what you call data pre-processing. And did you hear about Pareto chart? Pareto is, you can call it as 80-20 rule. So in a typical AI project, 80% of the work is on understanding the data, and 20% is what is your modeling. So that is an important point you all need to remember. So just imagine the kind of importance we have with the data. So data engineer role is also important. There are already so many tools available in the market. So I think you can explore and you can think about how you want to mold your career. That is, data engineer is one role. The third role is data science analyst. Data science analyst is somebody who understands some of these machine learning algorithms, who knows how to model, how to probably massage the data into training and other sets, and how we can train the model, and how we can get a model working for a prediction, right? That is what is your data science analyst. That is another third role. Fourth role is data scientist. Data scientist is more an advanced kind of, at least from my perspective, that is the key role, who will be always on the lookout for continuous improvement is one part. And then they also will be thinking about how we can optimize our algorithms more. And they also will be involved more in some of the deep learning and other advanced techniques. So that is your typical data scientist. So this is for the students. So these are the three things. One is your 3C formula. And the second thing is your curriculum. The basics and foundations will still be the important thing. The third thing is what are all the roles you are going to get into. So these are the different stakeholders.